2015, all year, I've been reporting to you how we had such a rough start to the year with the winter weather, the biggest winter storm year in the history of the company. Well, we had a great comeback. The fourth quarter was terrific for us, and we ended up the year with an underwriting profit. We were just slightly below 100 at a 99.8, and we actually exceeded our return on equity goal, which was about 7.5%. We ended up at 7.9, and that was really fueled by the largest net income amount in the history of the company with just over 91 million. So when you put all that together, we added about 60 million to surplus. Surplus is now about $1 billion and a little over 70 million. So really a very satisfying end to the year, very nice comeback. I would equate it to in a baseball game. In the 8th inning, we were down about 6 runs. We rallied, we tied the game, and then in extra innings, we won. Overall premium growth was disappointing for the year. We finished flat against a plan of about 5%. And there were mixed reviews there. Our reinsurance operation actually finished ahead of its plan. Our commercial operation was short of plan, but they did grow just under 3%, not a bad effort. Personal lines did not grow. We actually shrank the personal lines book, but at a much less of a pace than we had the last couple of years. In fact, we're really excited about 2016 because we started to see less of a shrinkage in the personal lines business as the year went on. In fact, towards the end of the year, we saw some really good growth trends in personal lines and commercial lines, which has continued so far into 2016. Bond operation finished with an 89 combined ratio, an excellent result. Our commercial lines operation actually beat its plan of 95, finishing at about a 94.2. And embedded within the commercial lines operation is our commercial ag book up in Omaha, Nebraska. They actually finished just under a 60 combined ratio, so an excellent year for them. Personal lines operation and our assumed reinsurance operations did not hit their profit plans. However, a lot of good signs there. In personal lines, our personal auto improvement was pretty dramatic. We didn't quite hit our target, but we're seeing great improvement. We think that'll continue into 2016. Our homeowners book really took the brunt of the winter storms. It did not hit its plan and it was a little bit elevated, but we think with a normal weather year in 2016, we can see a nice comeback there. Our assumed reinsurance operation actually had on our active accounts a 96.9 combined ratio, which really was quite good. We have one old legacy account that I think I've talked about before that drove the combined ratio up to over 100, and so they did not hit their plan. But going forward again with the active accounts running at the 97 or so is a pretty good sign for us. So our 5 regions, we had 2 regions that actually beat the 100 combined ratio. Our star again was the Florida region with a combined ratio of 83.1. Our Northeast region also finished under 100, the 13th time in the last 14 years. They finished at a 99.2. And then our other 3 regions, the New England region was a little bit over 100 combined ratio. Again, they took the brunt of the winter storms. They improved throughout the year. The first quarter was just too severe to be able to get it under 100. We saw good improvement in our Southeast region. They were slightly over 100 combined ratio, but good improvement. And the same thing in our West region. And we expect both of those regions to continue seeing the kind of improvement that we saw throughout the year.